Hey y'all. Hey. Hey y'all. First and foremost, welcome to Off. It's your girl Wally. If this is your first time coming, welcome. This is episode 3. And thank you for coming. If this is your first time coming, thank you. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Off, where we just speak what God tells us to. And we continue to be great. But if this is your second time stopping by, thank you for your support. Thank you. Thank you. First and foremost, today I'll just be talking about stories of what I went through this past 2 weeks that I feel that God wants to be said. Um, I like to make my little space a little comfortable space for myself. So I'm able to just, be comfortable because I'm not used to like really recording. So you might see me like jibble jabbling and like roaming and talk about other stuff, or you might see my words get a little scrambled because I'm not used to talking. So I'm practicing. I'm getting used to it. You'll see. I'm pretty sure I'll become better because that's what you do when you move forward. You become better. But today, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is how God will put you in the right place at the right time. Recently, I've been contemplating about a car. I've been trying to be like, okay, I've had my car for, 5 years, and I'm like, all right, it's time to like switch it up. Like the mileage is mileaging, and it's time to switch up. So I am, I've been like, I've been trying to get myself into not making decisions so fast because I used to do that. That is the old me, even if it was yesterday. That is the old me. But I'm more in tune with trying to like pray and make decisions on down the line, I would say, more down the line. So what happened was I've been contemplating for a long time about how I'm gonna get this car. Not even how, because that's not for me to work out. That's for God. But I've been contemplating on planning. So I've been trying to plan. Like, okay, what can I do? What can I control? And the child, let me tell you one thing: if you got control issues, this is not easy. Like me, this is not easy. It is not easy. It is not at all. It is not easy. But like we continue to work on it. If you continue to be intentional and continue to work on it, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But so for me, I've been contemplating for so long, trying to figure out, okay, what can I do? I sat still for I want to say almost a month. I sat still trying to figure out about this car because I need to figure it out. I don't want to say fast because you know God is patient. He's like, be patient. Like I'll bring it when you really need it, when it's needed. It'll come in the right time at the right, in divine timing. So for me, I've just been like, all right, cool, whatever. I one day I was taking my child to school, and I said, and this car, the car I'm contemplating about comes, but the car has like the car has a dealership name on it. So I'm like, I stopped, like, hold on, like, a lot of cars. I feel like a lot of cars don't have the dealerships, and some that do is just like, oh, okay, yes, where you got your car from, but I was like, I had to stop. This is the first car so far that I've seen that had a dealership on it. So I'm like, God, are you telling me that's why I need to go, about the car? So I'm like, cool. I wrote it down because I'm like, all right, now he's guided me. In my head, I feel like he's guided me. He's telling me this is where you need to go get this car. Go see about the car. So I write it down. I'm like, okay, now I gotta look for a car, because it's like I know the type of car I want. I know what car, but I don't know what exact car, physical car. So I gotta look for one. So I look for one. I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, cool. I look for one. I scroll, and I find a card that I want. And it just so happened to be the place that I felt he was sending me to. That he was sending me to. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna reach out. This is all lining up. I'm gonna reach out. So I reached out. I made an appointment. By the time I made the appointment, I didn't have the right amount of money that I wanted to like put down on the card just in case. So I waited. I pushed the appointment back another week. I was like, you know what? It could wait. So I waited another week. By that time, God gifted me with more money. God gifted me more money because I was only contemplating on the money that I had, and then God said, "Here, you know what? Here, some more." So I was like, "Hey, cool, whatever." Now we got more to play with. And so I go. I finally wake up. It's the day of. First of all, I'm scared as ever because I'm like, bruh, like a lot falls into this. Like a lot can fall into this. So I'm like, I'm scared as ever. My To be honest, my credit ain't right. But I'm sitting here and I'm like trying to, you know, rely on God. Like if this is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it's meant to, it's meant to. If it's not, it's not. By the way, I'm working on my credit. So don't come for me. But anyway, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm scared out of my butt. I'm scared. I'm like, all right, cool. But I wake up and everything is going so smoothly. For me, child, if you knew me, it takes me forever. When I say forever, forever to find an outfit. Because I like to like, sometimes get dolled up, look a little decent, go outside, dress. I like to feel good. It makes me feel good. But this morning it was just so easy for me to find an outfit. I liked the outfit. I brushed my teeth, washed my face, everything just came so smoothly. And then I did my prayer routine, everything just came so like, this is where you need to be. So I was like, cool, okay. I get there and the guy, it's my complexion. I don't know. I have this thing about I feel more comfortable if the person I'm meeting or the apartment I'm applying for, if they're my complexion. I don't know why, but that's just a feeling it just makes me more comfortable. To each his own. It's just my preference. But the guy happened to be my complexion. I was like, really? Oh God. All right. So I get to be myself and I get to express who I am. So we were talking. He was an older gentleman. He was really nice and very pleasant. He was, respectful and everything. I did a test drive on the car. It was really beautiful. I was like, okay, yeah, all right, that's my habit. Okay. I test drive it, come back. We get to the part where he's like, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to play, use our application system or did you come with your own? And I've been contemplating about this too. I was like, oh, I didn't know at first. I was like, should I? Like, should I? But then at this time, I didn't. So I was like, cool, all right, whatever. I then um used their application system. And at that time, I'm he filling out the application. Y'all, come to find out, this gentleman that was helping me, y'all, the gentleman, remind you, hold on, let's backtrack, right? I just moved not too long ago. I just moved into my apartment. Me and my child, we just moved here, or whatever. And y'all, we moved. We moved from the house, like a house. My mom had a house. She sold it. She sold her house. She's planning on doing what she's doing, moving or whatever to another state or whatever she's doing. But she sold her house. But when we used to live in a house, we had neighbors. We had this neighbors across from us who we felt like were family to us. Like they need something, we had them. We need something, they had us. If we was on vacation, they had our packages, and if they were on vacation, we had their packages. And we were just really close, like family. Y'all, come to find out, this man at the dealership, y'all, was related to the neighbors that we call family. Y'all, when I tell you, I was so shocked. I was like, what? I started looking like God. It just, what came to my mind was, I will put you at the right place at the right time. You just need to trust me. That's instantly what popped into my head. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Okay, I see you. But I was really excited because it was like, yo, you know how some of us be like, oh, that's a coincidence. No, I don't believe in coincidences anymore. Like, it's just not saying that this is something like that caused that to make me not think about or believe in coincidences, but I just don't believe in coincidence. So when this happened, it was just like, because remind you, I didn't decide to come here on my own. I didn't decide. I didn't choose this place. It was chosen. So it was just like, okay. So that made me excited. Long story short, I feel like God was teaching me a lesson. Like, listen, you have to trust me because if you don't, then you're gonna be leading on your own understanding, and it's not gonna work out. And like I forgot which verse it is. Don't work with me because I'm working on my verses. Okay, the verse said, the verse says, don't don't lean on your own understanding. Trust me with all your heart. Don't lean on your own understanding. Y'all find that verse for me because I've been working on my verses. I've been trying to tell my counselor. I'm like I commend the people who can like be like, this is the verse, and be like, this is where it's at. This is the chapter it's at. This is the verse. Like that's intriguing. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Watch me. I'm gonna get there because I find that so intriguing. It's like I know the verses, and I feel like the more you know the verses, the more you get to understand God and the actual Bible, and not what people say. So that's why I want to learn the verses. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But that's what that brought into my head. Long story short. So I was like, all right, cool. Um, it was a test. Obviously, I didn't get the car because I didn't want it because they were trying to, do too much. But it was just a moment. Like I was very grateful for being in that moment. So that happened. Uh, but the second story I want to talk about is me being tired. Is my one day I woke up and I had to take my child to school. So one day I woke up, I had to take my child to school, and my child was so tired. And I was like, bro, like, why are you tired? Like, what have you been doing? Did you go to sleep late? Like, why are you tired? So he was like, oh no, like I did go, I went to sleep. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So then I started thinking in my head, sitting in the car with him, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, well, when kids grow up, as they grow and they grow in height physically and stuff, they get more tired because they grow technically and they sleep. Um, that's not a fact, but that's what I've learned, through society. So don't quote me on that. But that's the saying that kids grow when they're sleeping. That's why they be more tired, whatever, especially boys. So at the same time, right? Before I was like asking my child, hey, why are you tired? Whatever the case may be. I was trying to contemplate. I was like, I went to sleep so early. I went to sleep mad early. Like when I say mad early, I went to sleep like 8:30. And I woke up and I was still tired. I'm like, bro, what is going on? So now this is before I took him to school. So then when I got into the car and I asked him, hey, why are you tired? And I thought in my head, well, kids, when they tired, they're growing. That instantly got, well, you're growing. So I was like, I don't know if I don't even know if that like go hand in hand. Like I've never heard of it, but for the fact that it just kind of like in sync with each other was just like, okay, like I'm growing spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. So I can see why I would be more tired. So it was, even if I did go to sleep early. So it was just like okay, I hear you. Okay. So that was cool. That like I found that intriguing as well. Um so the last thing I want to talk about for today was, I know I talked about in episode 2 how my peace was disturbed and everything. Y'all, I just wanted to give y'all a little update, y'all. I'm still working on it. My peace has not returned, but guess what? We're still moving forward and we're moving intentionally. And I think the most important part um, is to make sure that your mind is stable, right? And I say this because for me, what happened for me was that my mind started, running. I started overthinking and my anxiety started flaring up again. And I kept thinking, like, why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? Like, what is going on? But then I saw a church sermon. Well, it was Sunday because I do church Sundays. I The sermon was about how your anxiety can make you forget what you prayed for and what you learned. And I felt so grateful to know that because I was like, that makes so much sense because I'd be going through stuff and I'd be like, I just got out of this. What did I use to get out of this? How did I get to peace? Because it didn't make sense to me how I was back here. So I noticed that what I would do was, because maybe it's going to help someone else to help you to understand that you can cast down fear. And it doesn't have to be dramatic. Like, you don't have to do the most, doing 5 different prayers, 20 different manifestations in a day. You can choose one thing that just helps you. And maybe this might help you. Who knows? For me, it was the saying. Like, I'd be like, God got me, because fear likes to come up, and I'm like, man, God got me. Man, child, I ain't worried about no fear. God got me. So every time fear come up, that's what I cast it down with. God got me. And then it's not only that, because if you don't believe in that God got you, then it ain't gonna work. For me, when I think about God got me, I think about his promises that he has in the Bible, which he promised protection. So if I'm thinking about, oh well, what if somebody come and try to rob me? I'm like, God got me. God promised me protection. So that's my God got me. You get me? So also, like, when I think about, oh hey, when am I gonna meet my man? Because because maybe that's something you thinking about. Because I be thinking about that too. Like, when am I gonna meet my man? But I be like, God got me. God, he gonna put that into place. God promised us guidance. So I'm like, God gonna put that into place. So I use God got me. God got me. He gonna set that up. That's not for me to worry about. That's what I tell myself. And not for nothing, it has been working for me. I've been like, man, I ain't worried about this. It not only works for me, but God it allows me to give more space for God to do what he's doing, rather than for me to over obsess and overthink and over process and overdo things that's not even in my control. So I'm hoping that, hey, it's helping me. I'm hoping it'll help you, and I'm hoping that the next video in the next 2 weeks will be me be like, yeah, I got my peace back. We gonna get it back. We gonna get it back. It's a work in progress, but you have to be intentional with it as well. Don't overdo it. Just be yourself. Be authentic. And you got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in with me today. Thank you for listening to my stories. I hope they help you like it helped me. I hope you're just excited as I am. This is Wally, and I'm out.